Yeah, firstly, thank you so much for having me here, and I really appreciate the efforts that you're putting in. And Make You brand is, as the name says, brand is everything. Like I am kind of person who believe that brand is something which represents yourself. So Make You brand is something which I resonate with a lot. So thank you for having me here and giving me this opportunity to speak. So coming to myself, then I am NLP practitioner. I help teenagers. Like my main niche is into the teenagers. Help them overcome their limiting beliefs, because beliefs are something which we build within ourselves, and those are the beliefs which help us grow or degrow in our life. So my focus is completely into the teenagers, because the amount of energy they carry, the amount of positivity they carry always motivates me. So that is one thing which I do. And by profession, I'm a soft skill trainer, and I have completed my NLP practitioner, as I mentioned. So I have this crazy interest in understanding human behaviors, and why we feel the way we feel, and what are these beliefs made up of, what is that mainstream thinking coming from, and all these things. So I started studying more into that, and now I am into coaching as well, including the training part. So my training also is basically to the college passed out students, as well as the corporates. So that is one thing. Sorry about that.
It's okay. So, what are the challenges you face while you train the students, teenagers, as well as the corporates?
So when it comes to teenagers, mostly I'm into teenagers. I coach teenagers mostly. So because when it comes to teenagers, what happens is, one challenge which I always face is they're always rapid. They keep changing their decisions. They keep changing what they believe very rapidly, and they're very 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 rapid. They You can teach them anything easily. You can divert them. They get diverted easily. So that is one thing which I always face when it comes to teenagers. But overcoming those challenges, I help them understand that how that mainstream thinking and how that belief is coming within themselves. So I have few techniques which I use. Like in NLP, we have a lot of techniques which I had learned and which I had implemented on myself, and that has helped me a lot to overcome and be a better person today. So I teach those techniques to them.
Hmm. Superb, superb. So you're really doing a good job. And
Thank you.
what are the unique special points about your training and yourself which attracts clients to you? Like teenagers come to you, or the corporate
Yeah.
will try to hire you.
Mhm. One thing is, as I mentioned, I help them understand how the formation of their belief, formation of their fear, any kind of unresourceful emotions which they face. We don't, in NLP, we say that we don't have any kind of good or bad emotions. We always have resourceful or unresourceful emotion. So where is that unresourceful emotions coming from? And I also take them through this activity or this technique, where they understand that is our thoughts run by us, or our thoughts running us. So are we in control of our thoughts, or our thoughts are in control of us? So that is one thing which helps them understand. They'll be aware of their unresourceful emotions. See, no one can overcome their unresourceful emotions completely, but one thing which they will learn in my trainings is that they will understand how to deal with those unresourceful emotions, and how to be a better person dealing with those unresourceful emotions.
Yeah, is a basic criteria which is required to become a better person. To control our
Yes.
thoughts. Very nice.
Control our thoughts.
Yeah. So this while training, you may be facing, sometimes your energy level is also little down. Sometimes you are not fit enough to tackle all those conditions among the your
Mhm.
participants. So how do you motivate yourself all the time?
See, anytime you deal with people, there is a chances where you drain your energy, and there we also, as a coach, we also come from our basic mainstream thinking, which we were following for all these years, and all of a sudden, when we are training our subconscious, or when we are training our brain to for this new habit or for this new energy level, our brain also requires a lot of time. We should be first aware of that thing, that okay, this is the thing that my brain requires, or my energy level to be boost up. It requires some time, and giving yourself some time to bounce back when you are feeling low, and doing those things which, identifying things which will motivate you. Like for me, it's reading a book which motivates me a lot, and going for a walk which motivates me a lot. So whenever I feel low, I always take my time out alone, and I spend some time and recognize that these are the emotions which I'm facing at this current moment, and then I have to overcome this. So that is one thing which I do, and also keep on practicing my techniques again and again, so that when I'm teaching someone some technique, it should not be that I am teaching them in a bookish way. When I'm teaching them, firstly I have to learn it, and firstly I am the person who should be implementing those techniques. So I implement those on myself first, and then see how it is working, and then go ahead and implement it on others.
Yeah. That's really good. So you are a practical person. Very nice.
Yes.
So, so you keep on motivating yourself. Any success story you would like to tell?
Success stories is like recently one of my cousins. She was not doing emotionally so good due to few reasons, like I don't want to mention the reason, but due to few unresourceful situation which she was undergoing in her life. So that is when she was undergoing those things, and she was feeling and experiencing those things because she was not aware what is she doing. When you keep on doing when you keep on telling your mind again and again that I'm feeling low, I'm feeling low, I'm feeling low, your mind ensures, your subconscious mind ensures that you feel more and more low. Instead of that, you can tell yourself in a different way, that you can tell what you have to do in order to not feel low. How is that you can overcome this current unresourceful emotion of yours. So that is how I explained her, and I coached her, and in every point of time that I helped her out how to overcome it, and she is really doing amazing, and she got her engineering results today, and she has really got a very good marks out of it. So I really feel happy for her. That is one thing.
Good. Superb. So you are basically motivating people, giving them NLP training and bringing to a level by at that level they will start doing themselves good for themselves.
Yes.
That's really great. So any message to our audience?
So one thing which I commonly observe in people is that we constantly keep telling ourselves that if any challenge comes our way, if any new opportunity comes our way, we constantly keep telling ourselves that will I be able to do this? Am I capable of doing this? These are the linguistic errors which we make. So instead of that, you can tell yourself that in order to make this better, what is that one thing which I have to do? Maybe if you have failed in something, like if you have failed, you have tried it for once and you have failed in that, and you tell yourself that I didn't do it well last time, so I'm not able to do it this time as well, I'll not be able to do it this time also. Instead of that, you can tell yourself that what differently should I be doing, in what was the learning which I've got from my previous experience. So that is one thing. And in LP we also say that there is no failure, it's always feedback which we get in every failure, or in every success we get a feedback which the universe is trying to teach us that this is the thing you have to do. So let us keep our focus on the outcome based, not on the problem, and then when we focus on outcome, our problem becomes easy. So this is one thing which I want to tell people.